I'm back. I'm watching a documentary on supervolcanoes, mostly because I'm interested in the science of these things, all the different projections. Concerning how Revelations works out, and I keep thinking about how a few months after a star likened to a mountain burning with fire falls into the sea, how Abaddon and his armies are loosed from the bottomless pit. And I keep being drawn back to supervolcanoes. I've long since learned that when God does that, when I just seem to naturally go back to it, that there's something there that I need to, that is potentially, that is, well, I don't want to say going to happen, I really don't, because who does? But I keep getting drawn back to it. And I realize that if a giant meteor hits the Earth, it's going to shake the planet. It's literally should cause shock waves to travel around the Earth. One of the issues, which by the way would cause earthquakes, and one of the fearful things about a supervolcano going off is what's holding it back is the pressure and the solid rock above the dome that is that literally holds the magma in. If that dome cracks, it could make it easier for the magma to reach the surface. And once the magma reaches the surface, especially in a supervolcano, you could, well, whether it's a gentle eruption or an explosive eruption, doesn't matter anymore, does it? Well, in Yellowstone has been cracking a lot more lately. The ground has risen, the ground has gotten hotter. For whatever reason, the PTB, the powers that be, are denying it. And there are all kinds of places in the Bible where the sky turns super dark. Well, that would happen in the case of a supervolcano where the earth is, where the sun does not shine on a third of the earth, and the sky shall roll up like a scroll, and in all kinds of predictions that you know, a lot of people are saying, well, that's spiritual, you know what I mean? The sky is not going to roll up like a scroll. Anyone ever seen a wall cloud coming in? It's really a roiling, boiling front that's turning back in on itself on a horizontal level. It looks like something's rolling in. That's why thunderstorms roll in. You talk about it. And if you look up at the sky and you see that, well, imagine if this were a supervolcano. That's all I'm saying. I keep getting drawn back to this. Just like I kept getting drawn back to volcanoes, and I kept getting drawn back to meteors. Even I was in super denial about, like, meteors, giant meteors. I was like, I wasn't saying it out loud nor even thinking it out loud or thinking it to myself, but back there was a what if, a question mark, a feeling of maybe it was just a feeling. If you know, it's almost impossible to describe. Wow. People foolishly want to be me. You do not want to be me. I'm not afraid of what could be coming, because mankind probably needs this, but to wake them up, to break them free from their idea that nothing bad's going to happen, I don't know. You just can't write off the impossibilities, or what you can't say something that is cyclical on Earth as an impossibility. It's been 640,000 years since Yellowstone erupted. In the last 3 eruptions over the last 2.1 million years, it's been a 640,000 year cycle. Something that people don't know, most people don't, is that Yellowstone has a smaller VEI 6 eruption, which is a Mount Pinatubo sized eruption every 70,000 years. I don't know, I just had to get that off my chest. Enough said. Click.